5 Watersport vans built for ocean and mountain adventures. If your van can't carry your boards, rinse your wetsuit, or camp with the signal dies, you do Watersports wrong. In this video, I'm showing you 5 of the best Watersport-ready vans built for real ocean and mountain missions. The last one is so insane you could live in it off the grid for weeks and still dry your wetsuit in peace. Starting at number 5 is the 2023 Mercedes-Benz Metros Getaway, the most compact contender on our list. But don't let its smaller footprint fool you. This is the adventure van for those who value agility and stealth over sprawling interior space. Starting at $69,900 for the fully kitted version, the Metros Getaway represents the continuation of a fascinating legacy. Remember the iconic Westphalia camper vans? Well, when Airstream and Mercedes-Benz put their heads together with Driverge vehicle innovations, they create this modern interpretation of that classic adventure vehicle. The Metros features a pop-top sleeping area that, when deployed, provides enough room for 2 adults to sleep comfortably above the main cabin. Below, the main cabin converts to another sleeping area, giving you room for 4 adventurers total. What makes this particularly sweet for Watersport fans is the compact size. I mean, at just under 17 feet long, you can maneuver this van into those tight coastal parking spots that larger rigs simply can't access. Under the hood, you'll find a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine generating 208 horsepower and 258 pounds-per-foot of torque. Paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission, it delivers a respectable 19 miles per gallon combined, which means fewer stops for fuel on those long coastal highway journeys. The genius of the Metros lies in its flexibility. With the Getaway package, you get a removable table, swiveling front seats, and a rear 180-degree swivel bench seat that converts into that bed I mentioned. But here's where Watersport fans will really appreciate it. The roof rack system can be customized to carry multiple surfboards, and the relatively low roof heights, when the pop-top is closed, means you won't have to worry about clearance issues in parking garages or low-hanging tree branches at those secret surf spots. One flaw worth mentioning is the limited freshwater capacity. The built-in system only holds about 5 gallons. For extended off-grid adventures, you'll need to bring additional water storage. But for solo adventurers or couples who prioritize mobility and stealth over sprawling living space, the Metros Getaway makes a compelling case as an entry point into the adventure van lifestyle. You're essentially getting German engineering in a package that can take you from city streets to remote beaches without missing a beat. At number 4 on our countdown is the 2022 Ford Transit all-wheel drive Sportsmobile Classic 4x4, a beast that brings serious off-road credentials to the adventure van party. Starting at around $125,000 fully built out, though the price can easily climb past $175,000 depending on your customization choices. This isn't a budget option, but when you look at what you're getting, the value proposition becomes clearer. The backstory here is fascinating. Ford's Transit van was historically a front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive offering, but in 2020, they introduced an all-wheel drive option specifically because they recognized the growing overlanding and adventure van market. Sportsmobile, already legendary for their conversion of the discontinued 4 E-Series vans, jumped at the chance to work with this more modern platform. What makes this van particularly suited for Watersport fans is the combination of serious off-road capability and the thoughtful storage solutions. The all-wheel drive system, coupled with Sportmobile's optional off-road package, which includes upgraded suspension, all-terrain tires, and additional skid plates, means you can access those remote beaches and mountain lakes that standard vehicles simply cannot reach. Under the hood, you'll find Ford's reliable 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 engine pushing out 310 horsepower and 400 pounds per foot of torque. That torque figure is particularly important when you're navigating soft sand or steep mountain roads with all your gear in tow. The 10-speed automatic transmission was co-developed with GM, and it provides smooth shifting and helps maintain a reasonable fuel economy of around 60 miles per gallon combined. I know, not incredible, but respectable considering the vehicle's capabilities. The classic 4x4 pop-top configuration gives you standing height inside that park plus additional sleeping space. The interior layout typically includes a galley kitchen with a refrigerator, sink and stove, plus clever storage solutions specifically designed for water sports equipment. Want to store a wetsuit without soaking your living space? There's a dedicated compartment for that. Need to secure multiple surfboards, paddleboards or kayaks? The roof rack system is designed to accommodate exactly that. The electrical system is where this van really shines for extended adventures. With a standard 200 amp-hour lithium power bank, 2000-watt inverter, and solar power options, you can stay off-grid for days while still keeping your devices charged and your refrigerator running. Besides the price tag, the Transit all-wheel drive Sports Mobile is heavy, typically tipping the scales at over 9,000 pounds when fully loaded. This impacts fuel economy and can make some particularly technical off-road sections challenging. But for sports fans, it's all worth it. Hey, I know you're dying to see which van takes the top spot, and we're getting there. But before we continue with our top 3, if you're enjoying this, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button right now. Also, drop a comment telling me which sports you'd load these vans up for: surfing, paddleboarding, kayaking, or something else entirely? Alright, let's get back to the countdown. At number 3 is the 2024 Winnebago Revel 4x4, a factory-built adventure van that has revolutionized the market since its introduction in 2018. Priced at approximately $210,000 brand new, with used 2021 models going for around $175,000 if you can find one. The Revel represents Winnebago's response to the growing demand for adventure-ready vans from major manufacturers. Built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 144-inch wheelbase chassis with a 3-liter turbo diesel engine and on-demand 4-wheel drive, this is a serious off-road machine straight from the factory. What makes the Revel especially attractive is its thoughtful combination of wet storage areas, exterior shower, and a unique rear garage with a power lift bed. This means you can store paddleboards, surfboards, or other bulky equipment inside the vehicle rather than exclusively on the roof. This is game-changing when you're dealing with expensive equipment you'd rather not leave exposed to the elements or potential theft. Technically speaking, the Revel comes equipped with Mercedes 3-liter turbo diesel V6, producing 188 horsepower and 325 pounds per foot of torque. While those numbers might not sound impressive compared to the Transit and EcoBoost, diesel engines deliver torque differently. It's available at lower RPMs, which is exactly what you want when crawling over obstacles or through soft sand. The 7-speed automatic transmission is smooth, and the on-demand 4x4 system includes high and low range, plus electronic stability and traction control systems specifically calibrated for off-road use. The Revel's 21-gallon freshwater tank, 5-gallon water heater, and cassette toilet eliminate the need for traditional black water tanks, simplifying the plumbing system and reducing potential failure points. The electrical system features a 3,600-watt inverter, 230 amp-hour lithium battery bank, and 250 watts of flexible solar panels on the roof, more than enough power for extended off-grid adventures. Inside, the Revel features a wet bath, meaning the entire bathroom is the shower, a compact but functional galley kitchen, and that power lift bed I mentioned earlier, which can easily be raised to the ceiling when not in use to create a massive gear garage. The interior is decidedly utilitarian, more focused on functionality than luxury, with marine-grade water-resistant surfaces throughout. The downsides? The Revel's 144-inch wheelbase means interior space is limited. The wet bath is functional but cramped, and while the powerlift bed is innovative, it's narrower than the standard queen mattress, which some couples find challenging for extended trips. But if you're looking for a turnkey adventure van solution from a major manufacturer with impressive off-road credentials and thoughtful features, the Winnebago Revel makes a compelling case as one of the best options available. At number 2, we have the 2023 Outside Van Expedition Series. Starting at approximately $300,000, with many builds extending $400,000, this is undoubtedly an investment. But what you're getting is essentially a handcrafted mobile expedition vehicle built specifically for your adventure needs. Outside Van, based in Oregon, has established itself as perhaps the premier custom adventure van builder in North America, with waiting lists often extending beyond 18 months. These vans are built from a generic template. They're designed around your specific gear and usage patterns. Want to store 6 surfboards internally? They'll design a custom rack system. Need to rinse and hang multiple wetsuits without creating a moisture problem inside your van? They develop specialized ventilation and drainage systems specifically for this purpose. The Expedition Series is built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 170-inch wheelbase with a high roof, providing ample interior space. Under the hood, you'll find that same 3-liter turbo diesel V6 as the Revel, but Outside Van offers extensive upgrades to the suspension, wheels, tires, and protection systems. Their proprietary Outside suspension system increases ground clearance while improving handling both on and off-road. The electrical system in an Outside Van is nothing short of extraordinary. A typical Expedition Series build includes a 900 amp-hour lithium battery bank, 3,000-watt inverter, up to 600 watts of solar, and a secondary alternator system that can rapidly recharge the house batteries while driving. The interior layouts are completely customizable, but most Expedition Series vans include a fixed bed, typically platform style with a garage storage underneath, a galley kitchen with high-end appliances, and a wet bath or shower system. The materials used throughout are commercial grade and designed for wet, sandy environments. Marine grade vinyl flooring, stainless steel countertops, and water-resistant upholstery are standard. One particularly innovative feature is the modular load zones, areas of the van that are specifically designed for transitioning from water activities back into the living space. These zones typically include exterior showers, drainage systems, gear storage, and changing areas that help keep the interior living space clean and dry even after a full day in the surf. The downsides? Besides the substantial price tag and long wait times, the Expedition Series vans are heavy, often exceeding 10,000 pounds when fully loaded. This impacts fuel economy, typically 14 to 16 miles per gallon, and could present challenges on particularly soft terrain. But for serious watersport fans who demand the absolute best in terms of capability, durability, and customization, the Outside Van Expedition Series represents perhaps the highest expression of what an adventure van can be. At number 1 on our countdown is the absolute mind-blowing 2024 Birth Roamer SX. Not exactly a van in the traditional sense, but rather the ultimate evolution of the adventure vehicle concept. At a jaw-dropping starting price of $975,000, yes, nearly $1 million, the Earth Roamer SX represents the absolute pinnacle of expedition vehicle engineering. Based on a Ford F550 Super Duty chassis with extensive modifications, this is less of a van and more of a go-anywhere, survive-anything mobile command center for the most serious adventure guys. It has an unmatched combination of off-road capability, range and self-sufficiency with 12.5 inches of ground clearance, 41-inch military-grade tires, and a proprietary air suspension system. The SX can access coastal areas and mountain lakes that would be completely impossible to conventional vehicles. Its 95-gallon fuel tank provides a range of approximately 900 miles, meaning you can reach those truly remote breaks without worrying about fuel stations. The water system is equally impressive. A 100-gallon freshwater tank, 40-gallon gray water tank, and a water filtration system that allows you to replenish from natural sources if necessary. This means extended stays at remote locations without having to worry about conservation. The exterior includes multiple shower points and a specialized drawing storage area for wetsuits and gear. Technically speaking, the SX is powered by Ford's 6.7-liter Power-Stroke turbo diesel V8, producing 475 horsepower and a staggering 1,050 pounds-per-foot of torque. This is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission and a 2-speed transfer case, providing both high-range and low-range four-wheel drive modes. The vehicle includes front, rear, and central locking differentials for maximum traction in challenging conditions. The electrical system is where the SX truly separates itself from everything else on the market. With 1,320 watts of solar panels seamlessly integrated into the composite body, a massive 11,000 watt-hour lithium-ion battery bank, and a 5,000-watt inverter, the SX can operate completely off-grid indefinitely in suitable conditions. The interior of the SX is more of a luxury apartment than a camper van. The standard layout includes a king-size bed, a full bathroom with separate shower, a chef's kitchen with induction cooktop and convection microwave, and a dinette that converts to additional sleeping space. The materials throughout are marine-grade or better, designed to handle the abuse of an adventure travel while still providing luxury-level comfort. Throughout the vehicle, with specific solution for water sports equipment. The roof can accommodate multiple boards, kayaks, or other equipment, while internal storage areas are designed to secure and organize smaller gear. An exterior slide-out equipment bay can be customized for specific needs, whether that's a mobile repair station for your boards or a base camp kitchen for group adventures. Of course, the SX is enormous, merely 29 feet long and 8 feet wide, with a height of over 12 feet. This limits access to some areas and makes urban navigation challenging. It's also incredibly heavy at approximately 16,000 pounds, which impacts fuel economy around 10 to 12 miles per gallon. But the Earth Roamer SX is the closest thing to a luxury apartment that can take you literally anywhere water sports can be enjoyed. That's a wrap. Which van from today's list would you actually want to live in for a month straight? And if you could custom build your own, what's the one feature it absolutely has to have? Let me know in the comments. Curious what you come up with. Before you go, hit that subscribe button for more videos. You won't be disappointed.